Hi guys, welcome to this week's Monday Bites. I'm Vivian Chan, and this Monday it's all about the bubbles. Bubbles, food and drink. One of my favorite street food snacks from Hong Kong is called a bubble waffle. Traditionally, it's a little quick snack cake. You get it in a little bag, but it's also super trendy right now. You get them wrapped, similar to a cone, and it's filled with ice cream, marshmallow, gummy bears. It's amazing. But I wanted to do a savory one for you guys because not everyone has a sweet tooth, unfortunately. No judgments. This one's super fun, so let's get started. I'm gonna do a dry mixture first because you wanna sift it, no lumps, and then you're going to add your wet into your dry. You're gonna start off with some all-purpose flour, all into your mesh sifter. I'm gonna get it closer so you guys can see. Some tapioca starch, some baking powder, some cornstarch, doesn't want to come out, and some good old salt. And you're gonna plop, plop, plop. Might take a little bit. If this hurts your hand, feel free to use the side of a rubber spatula to do it. Also super fast. It's snowing.
Ebony said that bubble waffles are heaven sent.
Ebony?
Yeah.
Ebony, you know what's up. I love them. I grew up eating them on the streets of Brooklyn in Sunset Park. They always had a little stand, or Chinatown in New York City. All right, so if you get to this little bottom, just push it through, like so. Probably best if you use fine salt because it'll get through, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Just push it with your hand. Done. Cool. So now that the dry mixture is ready, put that aside. We're gonna do the wet mixture. You always wanna do separate so it stays clump free. Start with 3 large eggs. I always like to beat them up a little. Beat up my eggs. Just because I want the yolk and the whites to incorporate. Then I'm gonna add sugar. Believe it or not, sugar is part of the wet ingredient list, not the dry. Because you always wanna mix this first. The sugar gets nice and dissolved in the egg. And this is also slightly sweetened. Then you're going to add some water. Come here, water. Wait, JP, can you see? I want to make sure you're ready to see. Some evaporated milk. Some vanilla extract. If you do want to make this super sweet, you can use a different extract. Just up your sugar. Get rid of all these little bowls.
Danielle and Crystal both want to know what a bubble waffle is.
Danielle and Crystal. The question was, what is a bubble waffle? So a bubble waffle is a traditional, it's kind of an in-between of a pancake and a waffle. The reason why it's called a bubble waffle is because of the waffle maker. It has little bubbles, but it's a traditional Hong Kong street snack. And they're very affordable. So there you have it, your wet, and now we're going to mix your wet into your dry. Pour it in. And then you're gonna stir it. And it's so easy to make. It's like a quick batter. If you want to cheat this whole process, you can always use pancake batter. However, I think this one's it's less sweet. I'm just gonna give it a quick whisk. Little lumps are fine. I'm gonna take my whisk and whisk it a little more. A nice little workout. Guys, you know, I heard a funny joke. It's not really a joke, but a saying. Do you know what the difference between a pancake and a waffle is?
What?
Thanks, sir. A waffle has abs because it works out. Get it? All right, so now it's nice and smooth and my joke is over. We're gonna move this out and we're gonna talk about the lovely waffle maker machine. So this is what it looks like. These little crevices are what makes the little bubbles. I preheated this. You're gonna spray this with a little nonstick spray. Just like so. You're going to fill it. This yields about, the recipe I just used, yields about 4 waffles. You're gonna fill about a heaping half a cup. You wanna make sure you pour it all around the sides. Let's help it a little while it squishes out. In the middle, just a little more. Ooh,
if
there we
you
go.
can mix in toppings like you can with regular waffles.
Yes, you can add like chocolate chips, some fruit. It is going to affect on the cooking time, but there's also two kinds. There's one that's a plug-in like this one. I really recommend this one if you're a beginner like myself because it's non-stick and you plug it in. However, there is no temperature adjustment, so you have to play around with it. And if you want to be all pro-like, you can get the ones over the stovetop. Those are very temperamental, but I do believe it has a nicer crust. But start up baby steps. Get this little guy first. You can get on the internet. Just Google bubble waffle maker. Okay, if you want to press it down a little, you can, but it will resist. It's trying to fill up those little bubble pockets with air. Oh yeah, and it smells amazing. Be careful when you're pressing, it is hot, and don't hold the handle too much because while it's puffing, a steam burn is really, it's a bad burn.
Aquarius said he ordered his bubble waffle maker today.
Yay! I'm so happy. Let us know. Tag us in Monday Bites and Food Network faves. I want to see what you make. You can, and if you guys don't want to do the savory route, you can make this. You could just eat it as is, or you could fill it up with some ice cream. That works too. Okay, it's only going to take about 1.5 minutes. Again, be careful of the steam. I cannot stress that enough. I really don't want you guys to get hurt. Okay, take the towel and you're going to flip it. How are you going to flip it? Flip the whole machine. There's also a trusty little light on the machine. When it's green, it means go. Similar to driving.
A few people were wondering where you get tapioca starch.
You can also get that online or at Asian food market. Tapioca is a root, so it's gluten-free. Ooh, the anticipation. And you could check on it, but I wouldn't check on it too much. But we're gonna cheat. Bubbles! Okay, so I have some here for you guys. It does take some time. If it's a little darker, I'm gonna show you everything. It will turn a little darker and it might flatten out like this. However, it's totally fine because practice makes perfect and you guys get these lacy, beautiful ones. When you're taking it out, be careful. Oh my goodness. Like that. We're gonna unplug it and I'm gonna show you what you can fill it with because that's actually my favorite part. So I have 2 toppings for you guys today. A big old bowl out of the way. Being a native New Yorker, I'm a solid cream cheese and lox kind of chick. So that's one of the ways I'm going with. Okay, so let's do that first. Let me know who likes both. Do you guys prefer prosciutto or do you guys prefer lox? Sarah will let me know. Thank you, JP, because I threw that really far. So you're gonna line a parchment. This is also a great make ahead if you're doing this for a brunch. You can make these the day before, and then you can heat them in an oven, or you can make them, put them on a rack, and pop them in an oven at 200 to keep them nice and warm, and then everyone can make their own waffle. So you're gonna take one of these guys. I have some softened cream cheese. You're just gonna smear it. I like spreading this I utilize it similar to a bagel, but not as tough or dense. Okay.
Cindy was wondering what the difference is between a regular waffle and a bubble waffle.
Cindy, that's a great question. A bubble waffle has little pockets similar to this, so they're bubbles. And then a regular waffle, they indent, so they go inside, kind of like a belly button. Inside, or are you innie or an outie? That was weird. Okay, so now that you've smeared it with some cream cheese, you're gonna get some lox. And I like to make sure the front part, because you know, you're gonna take a photo of it beforehand, like this. You wanna leave a little pocket. I like to tuck mine into parchment. Tuck the bottom. There's more.
Ashley was wondering wondering what lox is.
Lox is just smoked salmon. And then I have a fried egg. Cured salmon. You have cured salmon or smoked salmon, whichever you prefer. I want to make sure it's tucked in. Oh, it's already saying hello. I'm gonna have an extra piece of salmon because this one's for JP, and JP does not mind my hands because he knows they're clean. Look at that. Hello. Okay, for those not crazy about lox, I'm gonna do a savory one. I actually really like this one. It's a quick like after work snack if I don't want to commit to a whole meal, even though this is pretty large.
JC said that she wants red onions and capers.
Ooh, yes, Casey, that's a great point. This one we're going to do little prosciutto, thinly cut, thinly sliced, and then you're going to take some aged parm. I'm gonna make little curls like this. Just take a wedge, wide peeler. That's plenty. Take some fresh basil. I'm not even gonna shred it, I'm just gonna leave them whole. Like so. Roll this guy right up. Can you guess what I'm gonna finish this with? You need a little sauce. You could do this with a little olive oil or balsamic vinegar. Come on. Everyone here is like, that looks so good. It's also that time where you're kind of hungry because we're always hungry here. Okay, now that we have a bite, we need our drink. And I promise you guys bubbles. It's all about bubbles. So, I'm gonna show you how to make a virgin one. This is just seltzer. And these are for JP and Sarah. I have some burstin boba here. What is boba? They're little pearls that are filled with juice. There's two kinds. One is another one made from tapioca. And they're chewy, similar to what you can get at a milk tea or some kind of like bubble tea. That's what it is. This one, I actually don't like those. That's a confession of mine. I prefer having these other ones. They're filled with fruit juice. My favorite is mango. Yes, this one's mango. I'm just gonna fill it in. It's so fun, guys. And it's just filled with fruit juice. JP loves strawberry. And Sarah loves passion fruit. That's the one I dislike. That's why I had to make sure. And they come in different flavors. There's like watermelon, apple. For the virgin one, it's just seltzer. I'm gonna add a little orange juice. Has a whole little layering effect. For the adult juice, which is usually vodka for JP, this time, because we're sticking to our theme of bubbles, we're gonna use some Prosecco. Great way to turn the bottle, hold the cork. Make sure it's chilled. Ah! I can't open this. This is so tight. Okay, it's like getting there. You guys have any questions? Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone's like kind of wincing at me. Help! Pass the baby off. Our executive chef is helping us, Rob.
It's a big one.
See? It's not me. I think I need
You
to.
make the funny face, it helps.
I'm so nervous. Okay, thank you. We worked hard for this. Whew. Thanks, Rob. And that is a bubbly brunch. Oh my goodness, I feel like everyone should get a cocktail because they watch me struggle with this. Do you guys want juice in yours or no? Nah, JP wants it straight up.
Do you have any liquor?
JP, this is liquor. There you go. Guys, I hope this is it. I promised you bubbles, and I gave you guys bubbles and a workout video. I hope this inspires you to go out, make your own bubble waffles, or make a waffle, fill it with stuff. You guys can also do with tons of other toppings. You can fill it with fried chicken, of course, drizzle it with some hot honey. If you don't want to use the waffle all, use some hash brown, squish that in. Just let us know what you do. Your bubbles were like, you don't need straws. With that said, guys, remember, Mondays never have to bite. You just need a bite of something delicious. Cheers. Click here for more videos. Click here to subscribe to Food Network and write your comments below.